What ultimately happened with your friend Bibby?
Uh, Lil bro, he was like, just like, that's my little twin. Like, I got him tatted on my face. Like, that's my little bro, okay. One day, I was at my godmama house in the hood where we from on 45th. And every day after school, he'll come to me, like, he coming straight to me. We chopping it up, we smoking, like, just regular shit. But on this specific day, he get off the bus. He get off his school bus, him and somebody else. They walk in the house. We dap each other. I'm like, what's up, little bro? What you been on, bit? Like, he telling me I went to school, bit, bro. And guess what school he was going to? Grand Park, the same school I got shot getting out there. He going to the same school. So he come to me and shit. I'm like, look, bro, it's hot outside. Like, the police, I ain't even thinking about no, like, niggas. Like, I ain't even talking, like, bro, the police out, look, bro. Like, don't walk nowhere, bro. Sit here with me until it's time for you to go wherever you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Wait till the sun go down or something. Man, I ain't worrying about none of that, man. I'm yada, 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 man. I don't even care, man. I'm in the hood all day. I'm hanging. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I'm finna go to Hilltop. That's where I'm from. Like, Hilltop. He like, man, I'm finna go to Hilltop and smoke some weed or some shit he said like that. I'm like, look, bro, I love you, bro. Be safe, And that's how it always ends. Like, with so many people with me, like, they last word with me be, I love you. Be safe. You know what I'm saying? So, he walked out the door, dapped him up. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'd say about 15 to, I'm going to say 20 to 25 minutes later, I get a call. A shooting just happened in Hilltop. I don't know. I'm not even thinking about him at first. I'm like, damn, because it's shit regular. Like, shootings always happen. Like, I'm like, damn. Somebody else called me. You good? Why everybody say you dead, big bro? My big brother called me. Where you at? They said you dead in Hilltop. I'm like, hell nah. I go on Facebook. A little boy just got killed in Hilltop, like 16. So I'm like, fuck. They're like, yeah, he had on a uniform or a gray sweater, burgundy shirt. I'm like, oh my god. Like, I just hang up the phone. One of my god brothers walking the house. He like, bro, they say baby dead, bro. I'm like, fuck. Like, that shit just like, that was like one of the worst losses. Like, cause it's like, I just had told him, like, do not, like, it's hot outside, bro. Like, it's just hot. Like, you don't need to be walking regardless, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's hot outside, bro. Like, he ain't listen. Like, he was, like, arrogant. Like, he was like, man, fuck that. So, yeah, I got killed. That shit, like, like, broke me, like.
Well, a couple months later, there was a rapper named K Sue
Yeah,
who basically was posting videos bragging about, killing, you know, different KTA members, or I mean, whatever you want to call it, and he's talking about smoking Bibby,
yeah,
and he actually got arrested for the murder of Bibby.
yeah.
For the life of me, I don't know why you would commit a murder and then go on the internet and brag about the murder. It just makes absolutely no sense.
I don't know. I couldn't tell. That's what people do, though. Like, I ain't saying he did it. I don't know if he did it or not. I hope he come home. I don't wish jail on nobody. You know what I'm saying? But, like, not even with his situation, but with rappers, like, that's how people get caught up nowadays, the internet. That's how it be.
Yeah,
That's how it be, like,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, when I read that, I'm looking at it going like, this just makes no sense. Like, why? A murder has no statute of limitations. Period. You can get arrested for a murder 40 years later.
Definitely. I know,
That's the
I know
one
a
thing you
couple
don't want
people.
any. Yeah, you don't want any affiliation with that at all whatsoever. So the fact that you're on the internet bragging about the shit, talking about smoking Bibby, is just, I don't know, man. I don't know if a motherfucker like that is just slow or what, but regardless.
Only God
So
knows.
yeah,
Really, for real.
Well, man, I'm sorry about your loss, man. It's just throughout the story, I'm just hearing the loss of your father, the loss of your friend, the loss of Bibby, the loss of your brother. It just kind of just keeps going on and on. I mean, do you feel at this point you're kind of numb to the death and the killings, or does it still hit you the same way each time?
I'm numb. Like I said, I done seen death like so many times, died death so many times. So it's like I've been at the point where like, fuck it, this is what it is. This is my life, you know. This is my life. This is what it's gonna be like, you know. Like, and then like it's like the more I go up, like the more I get more famous, and it's like the worse it get, you know. Like the more money I get, the worse it get. I don't know what it be. Like the more fame I get, the worse it get. And it started to be like an inside thing, like with people I grew up with now, you know? Like people go to hell.
Oh yeah, I mean, having your own people turn against you, that's when it gets hurtful. That's when it's just like you got to be kidding me right now. Like,
Yeah.
I helped you out, you know, and now this is what you're doing.
That's gonna be
But
like, that shit hurt you. Like, I ain't gonna lie,
yeah,
like, that shit hurt. Like, this a person like you would grow up with, them that share clothes with, know each other mama. That shit hurt. Yeah.
well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, everyone that's successful has gone through it. I've gone
Yeah.
through it. Everyone I know has gone through it. Everyone that I've dealt with that's a millionaire has had their close friends turn against them. You know, for whatever stupid reason. You know, this is why when you get, you know, the bigger you get, the circle just has to keep getting smaller and smaller.
And I promise, bro, Vlad, it's so crazy, bro. It's like, that's what's happening literally right now with me, bro. Like, my circle, like, shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking to the point, like it's a diet. Like, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
Right. What happened with you and NBA YoungBoy?
Uh, he had a show in Jacksonville, like, I forgot, was that like 2019, something like that. But he had a show in Jacksonville, and like on YouTube, like it was like people leaking his songs, like putting like NBA YoungBoy stretch something hashtag Fulio this song. You know what I'm saying? Then they got like 500. This one got 500K views. The other one got 800K. This one got 1 million. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like, damn, is he talking about me? I'm like the only Fulio. You know what I'm saying? So he had a show in Jacksonville, and when they came, we like followed them from that show to the hotel. So after we followed them, I guess my brothers had called them first. Like they saw him first and they gave me the call. So when I pull up, I'm like, bro, what that Fulio shit be about? Like, cause I'm thinking it's probably a slang. Like, we ain't pulling up on him to beef, fight, shoot, nothing, bro. I'm honestly pulling up on him to see like, what do Fulio mean? Like, that a slang in Louisiana? That's a term or something like that. So when we pull up, I guess like we pulled up like deep as hell. That probably was like intimidating to him, or I don't know what it was, but it just everything just flops out. Like an argument happened in the hotel hallway, and like everybody up and everybody ran. Then he made a video on his Instagram. He was like, he talking about some scary ass little boy. Why y'all left? Come back. Something like that. He said. Nobody probably ain't peeping, but we know what he was talking about. So we sat downstairs at the hotel for like 10 more minutes. Then we went back upstairs to where their room was at. Because he was with a female. She sitting up the like room number the whole time. So when we come back up, we found the room here. So that's when you see the video of me talking to him through the room though. Come outside. You don't want to talk to me, bro? Something he was saying, but it wasn't really nothing major.
Wait, you mean to tell me the girl that young boy took back to his hotel room was texting y'all and telling y'all where he's staying?
Yeah, he was with a little Jacksonville like slut. Like he was with a little Jacksonville thought.
Man, so always the woman that'll get you caught up.
Definitely.
That's
Bro,
always
I'm like,
the weakest link. That is
Real
always
shit,
the
though.
weakest link.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty much it after the whole situation. You guys never saw or talked to each other again.
We was texting on we was texting. Like, I had his number. Like, we was texting and shit like that, but you know, it was just the same shit. Like, he really felt played about the situation. He was like, bro, I don't know what you think I am, bro. I ain't no pussy, this and that. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to see what Fulio mean, bro. I ain't on that, like, crybaby ass. I said, I ain't on that crybaby ass, sentimental ass shit, bro. I'm just trying to see what the term Fulio mean, and that was that, you know?
Okay, so you don't know if he was really dissing you or not. It was just, he put Fulio in a song and that's it?
He was like, and the song said just like this, what you on, Fulio, bitch ass boy? Something, and some more shit. That was one song. Another one, come on, Fulio, you a bitch. I'm like, that's 2 strikes. I'm like, who the fuck you talking about? Then I'm looking at the views and shit, and you know what the fans gonna do. The fans gonna spam you in the comments, tag, yo, young boy. They gonna start it up, you know? So I'm like, damn, like, is he talking about me? And then it just so happened he got booked for a show in Jacksonville, and we followed his ass. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's sitting in jail right now.
Yeah, free that boy. I don't know about it.
You know, he's facing, you know, I actually brought in a lawyer to break down his case. And, I mean, it's a mess right now.
Damn.
Like, he's facing mandatory minimums. He was caught, I mean, with a gun in his video shoot. And then when they pulled him over, they found another gun on him.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's already on probation over some shit from a few years ago. So, I mean, as someone who's so on top of his game, to be sitting in a jail cell right now, doing nothing, just wasting his time, is sad. I mean, because, you know, he's got the career that I think most rappers want. You know, he's on top of his game. He drops whatever he wants to drop. He doesn't have to do radio songs, and it goes crazy. He's touring all around, and now he's just sitting in a cell, losing probably $100 million, just sitting there doing nothing.
And Vlad, bro, you want me to be completely honest with you, bro? That come with, like, I be watching him sometimes, and that come his circle, bro. Like, his circle is full of, like, yes mans, like, do boys, so they not gonna tell him when he wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, with my circle right now, they gonna tell me when I'm right and when I'm wrong. Like, you don't need to post that. Like, we don't need to do like that. That's extra, you know what I'm saying? Like, just calm down, bro. Like, right now, I ain't in the hood 24/7 no more. Like, you don't gotta do that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do that from a distance, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't set yourself up for failure. Like, if you know you a felon, what you got guns in your video for? Like me, I'm not no felon, so I don't think about that. But if you know you a felon, what you putting guns in your video? You know what I'm saying? You the brand, so if you go down, who we gonna have? You know what I'm saying? That's what I observed from that whole situation, you know?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I interviewed his brother, OG3.
Yeah.
And what I basically told him is it doesn't sound like there's an adult in the room at any point. It doesn't sound like there's anyone out there that's going to say, you're fucking up, and if you keep fucking up, I'm not going to stick it out with you.
Yeah,
And
that's exactly what it is.
I don't need your money. I got my own money. You know, if you want to fire me, go ahead. I don't care. I'm telling you, you're fucking up, though. So if you don't want to listen to me, you're going to end up right back in jail again.
Yeah.
And it has to be someone that you respect that's been consistently right with you the whole time. And, you know, and I talked to his brother about that because his brother seems to be that person, but he's like, he doesn't listen. You know, like, he's got all these security guys for him to go out with him, but he'll just go hit them all by himself. And then get into an argument, get into an altercation. Next thing you know, it's a fucking, you know, there's 100 videos of this shit, and, you know, things just kind of escalate from there.
I think it was like 1 year. It was like 1 year he was just getting like a mall incident every other week. You know, and I was just looking at that like, bro, why you even walking by yourself? Like, why? Because I'm an upcoming artist, so I'm like, that's me. I'm going to have 100 security guards or somebody with me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at him like, why you moving like that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I use security. When I go to events, I'm not trying to show anyone how tough I am. I got someone with me, and that's their job, is to protect me. That's their only job, and I'll gladly pay them. It's not that much money at the end of the day compared to your life or, you know, being in the hospital.
You the liability, you the brand. Even with me, I'm a brand. Like, I'm not finna risk everything. I got bills to pay. I got my mama, she need me. You know, it's so much going on. Like, if they lose me, then it's nothing. Everything over with. Back to ground zero, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the brand, I gotta protect that. Yeah.
I agree. I mean, from what I understand, some of the clubs don't play your music because of some of the beef aspects of it.
No, I was just one club in Jacksonville.
Oh, just one club?
Yeah, it's one club in Jacksonville, bro.